The Rams on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
17.
Out of the gun. Goff steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Flush to his right. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defensive...
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On the stop was Aaron Donald. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. But with the incompletion there, gives us time to hit on the retirement Charles of Eric Decker. Of course, played for the Broncos, Jets, and Titans, was with the Patriots this preseason, but now he's going to step aside.
I think he had a fantastic career because look at it this way. Getting 1,000 yards in one season for a receiver, that's a career for most people. He did it 3 times. Best year in Denver.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. touchdown of this third quarter. And the Rams are in for 6. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. How does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team, because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger on the move to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They're going to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you've got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop it, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game. One of the premier runners in the NFL.
Dancing to his left. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. From the 50, it's gone. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Goff. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield. Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. They'll roll him out right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mark Barron in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means...
Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And James has it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jesse James, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they worked their way back on the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll try the air now with Goff. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. They need a touchdown, but also have to be wary of leaving too much time for Roethlisberger. Here's 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They need a touchdown, but also have to be wary of leaving too much time for Roethlisberger. Here's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return. And
what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And the Steelers signal for another timeout, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Room to run past midfield. 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Nice move. Again, he finds an opening. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley taking it in from the 20. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2. They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Rolling to his left. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Let's go, let's go.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? 5 yards on the pickup. Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Roethlisberger to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One last shot for Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're at your house when you get home after a win like that.